Alrighty, we're back, and as the title suggests, I stayed up the whole night to watch Worlds, and while it was good, I have not been this tired in a long time. I honestly don't even really have the energy to do this, but I've been playing this off for way too long. It's been a couple days now, and I wanted to at least advance the story a little bit. So we're gonna do that. We're already a pretty low energy stream, so expect it to be even lower. Shit, I might even forget I'm streaming halfway through and just not say anything. At least we'll be here. Yeah, I'll wait. Oh yeah, that's true. Ceremony stole all my fucking jades. God, man, that was not it. That was a hell of a day. Alright, we got all these. Oh yeah, $300. Things I do for this fucking game. Okay, so I'll give us 13, and then we have here. Then we will have 15, 16, 16 by the end of the patch. Cool. Haven't done this yet, or that. Whatever that is. Beginning and end of the flame chase reaches the finale. After 13 heartbeats, the arrow of miracles will send the cosmos to tomorrow. It'll be a romantic tale, won't it? Oh no, Cyrene, I hope so. I really do. It would be a damn shame if we did a whole year of this for,
Peaceful days are like breezes, carrying the scent of wheat fields.
nothing. The Chrono Cognitive Anchor receives a contact request, try to respond.
Hello. How's the signal?
Holy shit. Huh. I guess Bellabog did show up. How about them apples?
Ah, we're through. I can see the video feed. Everything's working perfectly.
Miss Bronya? Miss Serval? What a surprise. It's been a while.
Sure has been.
We've already heard from Miss Topaz about the Iron Tomb operation. She made a special trip to deliver the vaccine to Bellabog. I can't believe the Express crew is at the eye of that storm. Is everything going smoothly?
No.
Don't worry, we're still following the plan step by step. How's the situation in Bellabog?
Guerrilla 6 is located on the outskirts of the preservation barricade. While it won't bear the brunt of the first wave, there's still a risk from the aftershocks.
How's the preservation barricade? Are they preservation worshippers? Why would they be on the outside or whatever?
Matt Kitchapard and Pela are busy organizing the Silvermane Guards, having them consolidate their lines and dig trenches. Zila and Lynx just got back from the Geomarrow vein production chain. Hey, do you want to say something to them? That would be unnecessary. It'll only shake their morale. Just tell them to stay safe.
Miss Bronya, I'm afraid this disaster will be far more terrible than you can imagine. Please, be sure to follow Miss Topaz's instructions and make thorough preparations.
Of course. We have resealed most of the engine of creation beneath the ice to prevent the will of the preservation from becoming an accomplice to the destruction.
How the hell did you do that?
Don't worry, Miss Himiko. Bellabog
log is far more resilient than we imagined.
We really wish we could help, but Eurilo 6 has only just woken up from its hibernation. The Astral Express, standing at the forefront of disaster, is the hope for many ordinary civilizations across the universe.
I'm amazed you guys can even have this little fucking interstellar holographic communication anyway.
In the face of a massive catastrophe like this one, relatively smaller civilizations have never had many options. But that's exactly why we have a resolve that's second to none.
If anything goes wrong, Miss Topaz, I hope you can help out and rescue the affected citizens.
No problem. Also, didn't the Xianzhou sign a friendship agreement with Eurilo 6 earlier? They won't stand by idly either.
Yeah, that's true. The fruits of the war dance.
I appreciate your kindness, everyone. But Eurilo 6 is our home. We will defend it to our last breath until the last Belabogian falls.
Miss Branya. May all civilizations that have made it this far on their own strength weather this crisis together.
So we're about to get like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So probably Penacony here, Xianzhou there, Herda and company there. Who the fuck would the last one be? Xianzhou Alliance, never mind. I guess they're going in order, so the next one will be Penacony, and then maybe the IPC after that?
Good news, Miss Himiko. The 7 Arbiter Generals have reconsidered the current situation, and I'm here to relay their message. Officially, the Alliance's combat forces will still be limited to the Luofu, but the Yaoqing has also been deployed in the surrounding war zone as a contingency.
Why am I not surprised?
Words cannot express our gratitude. Getting the Hunt to agree on sending troops must have taken quite some effort from General Jing Yuan.
The Luofu already considers the Express an important ally. We also have no intention of hiding the fact that there is indeed something the Xianzhou seeks from this Iron Tomb operation.
And that is?
But this time, the Marshal herself decided to send out troops. With a formidable enemy before us, the Alliance has no reason to back down, nor will we be content to take a back seat. If we can stand together with civilizations across the universe to overcome this crisis, then we must do so, even at the cost of our own lives.
The Alliance truly embodies the principle of righteousness. It's fortunate that the cosmos has great heroes like you.
You're too kind. As for that Jade Abacus of Allying Oath, you can save it for when you're in more dire need.
We've had fucking, we technically used the last planet. Now we're just getting another free pass. Mr.
I regret to inform you,
Aventurin.
Miss Himiko, that even the Strategic Investment Department is constrained when it comes to the Iron Tomb issue. And it would be difficult to meet the expectations of the Astral Express.
Aren't y'all like the most at risk to this bullshit? Since you guys are like kinda everywhere.
However, Madam Jade instructed us to look after our nameless friends as much as possible. So let me offer you all a small suggestion, just from my personal perspective.
Oh, I know. Maybe the extra anchor will be a Galaxy Ranger like Rappa and Boo Hill.
Other departments at the IPC might also take this opportunity to extend an olive branch to you.
Other departments? What other departments? The only department we have to deal with is fucking Scott.
When that time comes, I hope the Astral Express will remember that the 10 Stonehearts were willing to stand with the Trailblaze, even though we were in a difficult position. And more importantly, we were the only ones willing to do so.
I got about 2 other factions that I just talked to that kinda say otherwise.
Sounds like a threat, doesn't it? But trust me, every word comes straight from the heart.
Once he's talking about the other IPC factions, then yeah, these guys are kind of the only ones.
Has the internal conflict within the IPC really gotten this bad?
Everyone knows about the bad blood between Diamond and Oswaldo. At least until now, they've had an uneasy truce. Until the Lord Ravager Archforger caught the board's attention. I'll leave it at that, as it's confidential information. Hope you can understand.
That's the giant mech that makes the Void Rangers, right?
I understand. Our immediate priority is to address the Iron Tomb crisis. Let's hope for success from the start. This might help ease everyone's pressing concerns.
Okay, next up, it's gotta be the family, right? Never mind, I was right. Okay. I'm pretty good at this. Well, that sucks.
Of course, we would never know the Rangers' comings and goings.
They are a pretty, ragtag bunch. That sucks. Akron probably could have wiped this fucking shit out already. Who the hell are you?
Miko, is that you?
Robin. You're not fucking Robin. What?
Yes, and you are Miss Robin.
Yes. I apologize for not being able to respond during the meeting earlier. And even now I can only appear in disguise. On behalf of the Penaconian family branch, I extend my sincerest apologies to everyone. We tried to request aid from the family. We essentially received no response.
I mean, fair enough. The fucking Penacony's a fucking vacation spot. They're not exactly, you know, warriors in an army. I wasn't exactly expecting much from this planet, as much as I love it.
I've heard about the internal conflicts within the family. Miss Robin, there's no need to apologize. Every bit of strength is precious at this moment.
Yes, it is.
Thank you for understanding. The good news is, since you're one of the shareholders of Penacony, the family heads have agreed to allow me to lead all Asdanian tuners to the front lines.
Oh. Okay. That's true. I guess this place is covered in memoria, so they might actually be a good help. Never mind, to take it back.
My charitable foundation will also do as much as possible to provide support in this battle. They'll ensure that proper arrangements are provided for those wounded on the front lines, and for residents in affected areas.
Miss Robin, I'm beyond moved by your spirit of self-sacrifice. The Astral Express would also like to make a promise that we won't leave any companion behind.
We never do. That's all our little allies. Well, this place is dead.
Why is there no one here?
Everything in Akama seems normal. The new world was enjoying peaceful times not long ago.
It seems it was even more recent than not long ago, Miss Himiko.
Yeah, fruit's still out.
The fruit on the table is freshly cut, and the bath temperature is just right. The remembrance tells me this place was bustling with people just moments ago. It's as if everyone vanished in an instant.
Could this be Xandar's doing?
Isn't he, like, CC'd right now?
Unlikely. He's still under the surveillance of those two geniuses.
Yeah, that.
Could it be some kind of local custom?
Nah, this place is usually popping at all times.
A custom that makes an entire city fall silent in an instant. Pardon my frankness, Mr. Yang, but this reminds me of some unsettling rumors about the Harmony. complete silence.
Is often the prelude to divine intervention.
Marchie Poo?
Everyone, be careful.
Here they come! Here they come! The nameless of the Astral Express!
Oh yeah, that's March alright.
Evernight. How is this possible? She was already...
We are the chroniclers of time, and we do not fade away. Finally, the last era Nova has been completed.
What did you do to the residents of the Holy City and the three Nameless?
I didn't need to do anything. The remembrance will ultimately become the substance of the new world. Now, they are no longer the trailblazers you once knew, but gods who permeate heaven and earth. The 12 Titans who guard Amphorius.
Get it? She sounds way too unserious to be fucking Evernight.
Stop fooling around, March. Come on out.
Silly goose, you.
But, I practiced so long for this.
I bet you did.
Getting seen through right away is just so embarrassing.
That's one down. Where's the others?
You've obviously been learning from the theatrical culture in Amphorius.
But if possible, I'd prefer our reunion to be a bit more casual and laid back.
It's been a hot ass minute since you two seen each other.
As expected, I can't hide anything from Himeko and Mr. Yang. Well, long time no see. Guess I'm back?
We should be the ones to say that. Sorry for keeping you waiting. So, these jellyfish are the Titan's power?
They're just tiny manifestations of the Veil of Evernight, used for scouting and communication. If I went all out, I could summon way more of them.
She can. She's not kidding.
Thanks to him, we all turned into Titans in the new world. Sure, we can take on humanoid forms, but it feels off.
How intriguing. So what does he look like now?
I have a dumb fucking mem hat on my head.
It can't be a raccoon with a baseball bat, I suppose.
Don't jinx it.
Please don't add weird stuff to Amphorius's lore. Just go see it with your own eyes. Follow the prophecy's guidance and come to Dawncloud. He looks way more majestic now than he used to.
No, I don't. Unless you're talking about Dawn Honk. Yeah, Dawn Honk. Glow up.
Unbelievable. All the residents of the Holy City have gathered here.
This isn't just a gathering. It's a pilgrimage. The people's expressions are resolute, devout, as if waiting for a miracle to descend.
That colossal deity is him. He has become the pillar of the world.
Doubt. That thing was here when I got here.
Surprisingly authentic. Being this serious is quite unlike his usual style.
What did you mean by that?
Those people didn't disappear. Instead, they've answered the call of the prophecy and come to witness his awakening. Our good buddy now bears the weight of the entire world, and every breath they take is intertwined with Amphorius's destiny.
Awakening? Has he fallen into slumber?
I thought I spent last patch in a slumber.
Yeah. After all, with such a huge time dilation between inside and outside the scepter, this was the only way we could wait for everyone. Time watches over yesterday. Earth guards today. And when the Trailblaze steps into Amphorius once more, the slumbering deliverer shall awaken, and then bring the prophecy of tomorrow to this world. Come on, everyone. Let's get closer to him. Watch how the world-bearing prophecy changes this world.
It seems the kids are already miles ahead of us at this stop.
Yeah, we sent it to them and guys, these two gotta catch up, man.
All the more reason we can't afford to slow down our pace. Let's go witness this moment for ourselves.
Majestic. Speaking of which, I once caught a glimpse in Sleepyhead's memory of him transformed into a towering Tatalov.
We don't talk about that.
Could it be?
No way! That was just a nice dreamscape. At least nice for him.
I thought it was kind of funny at the
They
time.
are the throne of worlds who bears the weight of this world. Perhaps they could guide a traveler still wandering among the stars.
Hey, since when did you get all pious? His advice sounds pretty silly sometimes, you know.
The so-called fool and the world are merely a step apart.
Perfection.
Praise be to Helectra, chalice of plenty, for you brew the ocean into sweet wine, dispelling nihility with every toast at the feast. Praise be to Hyacinthia, eye of twilight, for the rainbow you cast turned the light of both dawn and dusk into the glimmer of preservation. Praise
This story
be to
deserves a
Cyphera,
perfect ending.
void of whimsy, for your
Don't you
every
think?
flip reflects the possibilities of destiny, letting the tricks of elation illuminate the path to dawn.
Okay, that's cool.
Praise be to Mightylos, Lance of Fury, for you are the strife that pierces through hatred and cruelty, and the eternal
Time
glory
flows
of the
on.
hunt.
But
Praise
memories
be to Castorus, Hand of Shadow, for you gently ferry the
I didn't hear
crossing of
what
death,
Midas'
so that it is
path
no
was.
longer an end in equilibrium, but a peaceful journey home. Praise be to Dan Heng, pillar of stone, for you are a mountain range and the backbone of permanence. Your silent form paves our path across the earth. Praise be to March 7th, Veil of Evernight, for you safeguard time for us, weaving remembrance into stars, to be embroidered upon a boundless dress.
What? What, y'all stopped at me? What? Also, I didn't hear what Midas was, but it's like the gods have been forced and like a path from the cosmos. That's actually really interesting. I didn't think Cass would be equilibrium. I thought she would have been like finality or something. That would have made the most sense, but I didn't hear. I think Cyrene was talking on her swing. I didn't hear what Midas' path was. It's probably Hunt or something, right? I also didn't really hear like the first couple, like Aglaya and Tribby and what have you. If they start chanting again, I'll stop and listen. Maybe if I go back down. Damn. Oh, well, that's too bad. I thought that was pretty cool. Is that kindness? No way, right?
Citizens, behold! Our last Titan! The world-bearing deliverer is
Serena.
about to awaken!
The fuck is Serena?
Oh, ancient god! Your loyal subjects, bewildered followers, and fearless comrades in arms have all knelt before your throne. Awaken from your eternal slumber and bestow upon the world your divine prophecy!
Please guide us. Show us how to embrace this beloved world as we welcome that distant dawn.
To walk the path of a mortal as a god, or to bear a divine burden as a mortal?
He will give us the answer.
Oh shit myself, I just like walked behind everyone popcorn hand. What's everyone looking at?
But I am not the deliverer.
Yeah, titles are fine on my homie.
Rather, I am the Nameless, who dwells among mortals. That voice is definitely him. I heard your prayers. The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods met its end. So flow, golden blood, flow. I'll bestow it upon you, returning it to the true masters of this world. Stand with me and become heroes.
I love that line. Oh?
Is this?
Yes, it's the miracle he brought to Amphorius. Of course, it would manifest in the form of the Trailblaze.
Golden blood, raining down like a storm. The prophecy has descended, and the Titan commands us not to be supplicants,
but to become heroes of rebellion, to face that destined calamity, the destruction, head on.
The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like all of you.
I would have said fine on, but yeah, I guess the people, whatever. Yeah, I love the people.
In the name of Kazlana, let us depart and march towards the light.
Bear of Chaos. He has been barren quite a bit.
It's neither protection nor salvation. As always, there's no need for totems or myths. Humanity's most primal faith is that instinct named survival.
Let's go, everyone. Someone has already sounded the horn of departure. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Together, let us blaze a trail for the destiny of this world.
Is it just me, or does this Demiurge Matrix feel completely dead? It's nothing like how the Memo Keeper described it.
Yeah, this place is looking worse now.
The environmental readings are all wrong. Conclusion: this must be what the kernel actually looks like in the real world.
What did Xandar do to the scepter?
At the end of light, there must be silence. Certain, pure, and absolute darkness.
Not the time to quote the Lord of Silence. Bad omen. Either way, we have to press on. Until we uncover the truth behind the 13th Titan.
The buried past is the key to stopping Iron Tomb.
Like I'm gonna see the nymph
That
thing
is,
over here.
if it even exists.
Xandar says the Demiurge never existed. Who actually buys that?
Yeah.
Erase the records, but not the truth.
Sorry, Cyrene kid kinda spoiled. Uh-oh.
It vanished too cleanly. No traces. Like someone's yelling, "Look, there's nothing here." Too bad I'm the type who can't resist digging deeper. Looks like I'll be counting on you again, Screwy. Let's tear the system inside out.
Always happy to help. But as your academic partner, I have to ask.
I just noticed now that when Scroolum talks, his eyes flicker. I mean, makes sense, he has no mouth.
Herta, what if we fail?
I think we saw the possibility of Herta fails. It does not end well for her.
Let's say the Demiurge really doesn't exist. Do you have a backup plan?
A backup plan? Of course. If we can't find the key, we turn the lock into the key.
Nani.
That plan's cost is incalculable. It shouldn't even be on the table.
Well, then let's hope we never have to use it.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
There's no point worrying about the end just yet. One step at a time. Let's go. We don't want to leave the others waiting. You brought what I asked for, right?
A butterfly
And
has to
of light.
land on the branch before it can dance.
Squirrel, what does
We'll
that
need
mean?
a wide open platform before her entrance.
Okay, I think I'll switch Herda here, cause I never get to play Herda. Probably not the most optimal team for her, but who gives a shit? It's story mode. Not exactly gonna get my ass whipped here. How big is this place? It looks big, but there's only 15 chests. Interesting. And a shit ton of scapegoats. Hell yeah, this is my kind of place. I'm gonna be so sad. Actually, this is the last patch. After this, there's no more new scapegoats. How many nymphs? 10. Okay. Average ass amount.
Just use that thing over there,
The hand of Zagreus.
Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Why is that chest so shiny?
What a dumb name. I hereby rename it Herda's Big Hand.
You shut the fuck up. We love the hand of Zagreus here. Especially when you do shit like that. Oops. Are there coins around here? Probably not, huh? Not really many places to hide. Put that nymph. So why is this one so shiny?
Oh.
No reason? That thing was unnaturally shiny. Wait, what am I doing here? Use the punch action to break obstacles and blocks in the area. Oh. Do I crack this shit here? I don't think I've ever broken something this big before with the hand.
Herda's Big Hand is what I call power. Keep it going. Still not done? What is this? A junkyard for old Intellitron's leftovers? Oh, all set. Time for your precious treasure to make its debut.
Of course. Just give me a second.
What the fuck is that?
Target initialized. With these wings, hacking should be much more efficient.
Are we gonna fly around here? Shut the front door. No way. You're kidding.
Oh, a classic nuclear heat engine. Classy choice.
Just a personal preference. Her name's Mistletoe.
Of course it is.
Every flower in your garden's got a bit of poison, huh?
Also a personal preference.
It reminds me of the last time when we tangled with that Punklordian brat. What did she call this kind of infiltration tool again? Right. Dirty data shell. It wraps around the kernel to fool even top-tier firewalls.
She's talking about Silverwolf?
But yours
Probably
is
not.
way too clean. Not even a hint of real-world grit.
Herta, your tone is unusually emotional. Suggestion. Let's get back to the topic at hand.
I thought we were done with that conversation.
Unfortunately, current conditions won't let me ignore any variables. Especially the most important one. Your will. Iron Tomb never stops. It is evolving faster than any of our worst projections. Every instant in the Eon's calculation is like a sword hanging over the cosmos. Every move humanity makes could speed up its arrival.
Which is exactly why we can't mess this up. And now, Droidhead wants to hand down judgment to the poor cosmos again. Border Star Trade War, Emperor's War, Rupert's death. Every time their instant arrived, it meant another bloodbath for humanity.
But in this ultimate battle of erudition, you and I are supposed to be players, not pawns. If you choose to burn yourself out as a resource, then everything we've worked for means nothing. Herta, the cosmos won't just stand by and let a genius throw their life away.
What is he talking about?
And neither will I.
No need to kill the mood. This is why we're here, isn't it? We need to find the Demiurge and that lost key. I'm not here to be a deliverer. I just want to beat Xandar and Droidhead. Right now, I just need to know. Are you with me?
Of course. Time to board. After you.
Never seen him do that before, I think.
Let's tidy this place up and see what this Demiurge really is.
Oh my god, we're actually gonna be flying in this thing.
Let's hope this Matrix
That's crazy.
better organized than the Emperor's junkyard of a birthplace. This is...
Herta, this whole space has been completely tainted by some kind of energy.
I see it too. We're thinking the same thing. Xandar, how could you go this far? Turning your own graveyard into this.
This place is kind of a shithole, ain't it?
What's that up ahead?
A wall.
Katorzane algebraic expressions. It's built for isolation, not defense.
Scone's personal collection piece, an elegantly designed Trojan program. Click the cruise button to start flying. Click again to switch to hover state. Let's do this. Fly.
So
Cool.
basically, the door to the tomb, right? Great. Let's find the handle.
I'm picking up multiple independent signals with the same data structure
Okay,
as the
let me...
map. Projection. We can hack the
Whoa.
terminal, reverse the
Whoa,
computation,
whoa.
and turn it into an attack.
Classic move. Use their own systems against them. Take us to the nearest one.
How do you stop this thing? Is it E? It is E. Okay, can I not land on this thing? I guess not, maybe I don't have free mode just yet. Maybe it has to have blue circles like that for me to land. Nope. Oh my god. Not the most eloquent landing. Fuck it. Just let it do it for me. Around. hear that chest.
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Is that a nymph? In the debris there?
Almost no response. Just as I feared. Not promising.
The output is barely a third of what we need. Logic says we'll need multiple terminals to coordinate the strike. Locking onto the next one now.
Find anything else?
Regarding the origin of these ruins, no logs found yet. Xander erased all records. But I did find some interesting scars in the circuit. High energy radiation, internal imaginary energy contamination. From what I know, there's only one thing that fits.
Skip the science talk, Screwy. That thing only goes by one name. The Stellaron.
Always a Stellaron, man. Every planet is a Stellaron. God, it's not even surprising anymore. I get it's a big part of the lore, but like, man, every time. Stellaron this, Stellaron that. Like, next planet, $20. Whoa, whoa, Stellaron. There's a Stellaron behind everything.
Exactly. Xander blew one up just to clean the entire scepter system.
Oh. So that's what he meant by killed that Titan with my own hands. He wanted to turn the neuron of the erudition into a relay for the destruction. That meant getting rid of all of it at all costs. The life form known as the Demiurge was the original target of the Scepter's extrapolation.
You know, for a place that got nuked by a Stellaron, this place is looking immaculate. I mean, we saw what a Stellaron did to Eurilla 6, and then there's a couple of other, like, stories from what, you know, you hear Stellarons do. This place is looking pretty...
It makes sense.
Spick and span.
Evernight calling it the first new spore confirms this viewpoint. The prime mover of life. That's what Scepter Delta ME-13 was originally tasked with. Even after it got scrapped, the query kept running. Yet the true value lies in the process of solving it, not the answer itself. Then, does this mean finding the Demiurge is hopeless?
Nope.
No, I'd say exactly the opposite. It means Xandar had no control. He couldn't contain the Demiurge just like he couldn't handle Droidhead. So he tried to erase every trace, but he failed. It still left a mark. By the way, if there's another Stellaron in Amphorius, why hasn't that little one reacted to it at all?
You said the Demiurge left a trace,
That
right?
is actually a good point.
But not in the real world. Remember the great tomb of the Nameless Titan?
Open the map and check your waypoints. Cool. I mean, only got like one right now. Actually, wait, let me... Nope. You... Grab this little guy. Knew I saw something. Please don't jump. Alright, back to auto. Am I stuck? Mistletoe, you good? I think it's over there, dude. Where the fuck am I going? Jesus Christ. See, it's got a few kinks to it.
Trailblaze Archive 466. The data from Affiliate 093 clearly indicates that the Demiurge did in fact enter Amphorius's extrapolation.
Inside that world, it was the 13th, forgotten Titan. The one who listened to 30 million cycles of Cyrene's memory. But Evernight said the opposite. She believed that tomb was empty from the start. The nameless Titan never existed. The so-called listener was just a trap set by the Remembrance to steal the scepter.
A mimetic entity full of theatrics. How much of what she's saying is true? Would an Eon really speak in circles like this? I doubt it.
Isn't that like what they do, though?
The Remembrance's behavior is certainly odd, but her assessment aligns with our current reality. Since we entered the Matrix, we haven't found a single clue pointing to the Demiurge.
Thought I heard something.
And that's the key, Screwy. Xandar's actions prove the Demiurge exists. But what Evernight said, and what we've actually seen all point to the opposite. So we have to assume that both are true. And if that's the case, then the contradiction leads us to...
the truth.
Exactly. One last terminal. One final key. Time to crack open the kernel. Xandar had to lie to the original
There's anything down here?
Cyrene.
Logic. He had already identified the Remembrance as a threat, yet found no viable way to eliminate it.
I'm gonna let him finish talking and then go down for that.
Let's finish this. Time to break through that barrier.
So is anything past this? Okay, so all blasting at that. Just once that's done. Didn't I see a bunch of gold scapegoats? Am I crazy? Or maybe it's because I'm in story mode, it won't let me see it? I don't know. Because it was like a gold thing here, gold thing there, gold thing here. Maybe it's because no land. Chest. Make sure there's no like golden bug around here. Not as Zilch, useless enemy placement. Let's do this. Well, this one looks like a doozy. Holy shit. Maybe here. Alright, I already got the first half ish. Never mind. Okay, we're cooking. Piece of cake.
Pretty underwhelming. Oh.
Operation authorized. Path energy readings. The erudition declining. The destruction surging.
That has literally been the theme of this whole planet.
The remembrance 0.
What's going on?
Cause unknown. They left no discernible trace within the real matrix.
That shouldn't be possible. Could it be that the Era Nova exhausted all of the Remembrance's texture? Log it for now. The dots still aren't connecting.
Just let me check something before I board. Okay, so it's only when you're on the ship you can't see the puzzles for some reason or another. Oh, beetle. I promise, little boy, you don't want this fight. Just chill the fuck out. Looks like that's all that's around here. Let me try going to the middle, and if I can go to the middle, I'll say fuck all the other puzzles. Was that a launch pad? Never mind then. Fuck it. Let's just go all in.
Wider than I thought. I was expecting a full-on aerial brawl.
This thing doesn't
It's
have
advised to
combat
remain
capabilities.
vigilant. The destruction's levels are still rising. Huh?
What's the matter?
Interesting. I just picked up a signal from the Exo myth.
Do not. You don't need to go there? Okay. Is this the end of the line? Wait, what? Just came in there, one in here. I thought we were going here. Okay. Oh, scapegoat. God, I love these things. Okay, so we got... I see. Is it gonna be that simple? Let me try this. Yeah, that was not it. Hang on. Oops. Hang on, I think I see it. Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Like how uninterested Hurt is with every single fucking chest opening dialogue. Whoa.
This repulsive force is unlike anything I've felt before. Is this the place?
Correct. Judging by its defensive properties, this is the entrance to the exomyth.
I didn't expect that. Who builds a lab in the middle of digital rubble? Then again, never doubt a dead man's resolve. So how's our dearly departed doing?
He severed part of his neural pathways to break free from Lord Anaxagoras' control. But that also triggered the failsafe I set. Conclusion: Xander has lost all combat functionality and is no longer capable of action.
Dude handicapped himself.
So now he's a specter, literally. Screwy, can you open a path? Just to be sure, I want to see this for myself. Might as well drop in and say hi to the real him.
Logic. Scanning his inspiration circuit might help us track down the Demiurge.
Exactly. His brain is the crime scene. There's no way it's spotless.
But it could be a trap.
That's why you're here. 2-on-1. We've never lost a matchup.
I'm honored. The chronocognitive anchor is in place. Proceed when ready.
Let's fuck him up. Honestly thought it was gonna make me go back, open the door, and then come back here. Back here again.
I knew it. The one thing I didn't want to happen. He's not here.
The coordinates are accurate. Xander is still here.
Where is the motherfucker then?
However, his position is shifting rapidly and chaotically. This pattern doesn't match any known shielding technology.
It's his domain. Stay alert.
Oh, domain expansion. The wise in the audience sit once silent and watch the struggles of prisoners and puppets. Perhaps he understood that he too dwelt within a cave, but the cave was so vast that it swallowed his whole world. Pretty deep. Let me just do that here for now. Actually, no, that blocks dialogue. I gotta find a good position one day.
Cheap trick.
The spatial field here is undergoing autonomous recalibration, initiating reverse engineering of the interference source. Try again.
Is he really hitting me with a time loop now?
We're back.
Reverse engineering complete. The results are not what I expected. Logs show Lycurgus revoked administrator access. The chronocognitive anchor can't get a fix because at the system level, Lygus no longer exists. Our navigation target is a null set.
So he's stopped resisting?
Then who the fuck keeps putting us back?
Before vanishing, it seems he left one last message for us.
Of course he did.
To those who follow, all is proven. Find me beneath the tombstone.
Melodramatic.
He was expecting us. And once he learned of the
Kurt
Great
is so
Tomb's
cool, man.
existence, he initiated his own search for the Demiurge.
The one that he says he killed with his own two hands?
Guess he wants a final showdown. Fine. Let the old Intellitron dig his own grave. Just like he wants.
To be in the purest light is to be in the purest dark. Nothing exists there.
The Scepter's main frame. Or maybe we should now call it the Lord Ravager's placenta.
Unfortunately, we still haven't found anything.
Really? I don't think so. Not finding anything is our biggest find.
Please elaborate.
If the Demiurge was destroyed, there'd be at least some bits of it left. I don't buy that a Stellaron could have blasted all the traces away as cleanly as a scalpel. As I said before, its disappearance is too clean. If the garden hadn't stirred the pot, no one would even know about the Demiurge's existence. We're talking about the Scepter's original extrapolation goal. There's no way that nothing of it was left behind. Or we can look at it from another perspective. If you were Xandar, would you be this obsessed with a concept that poses no threat? Would you guard against it at every turn?
There is the possibility that he's naturally meticulous and hates variables.
That does track with the impression he gave about himself. But Xandar shut that theory down himself just now. Choosing to act, even if it'll cost him dearly. We know that feeling well. The unknown is right in front of us. So we only have one choice.
Like
Solve
a Koji? Thank you, comment. Bro, I'm so fucking tired after last night.
You sound pretty convinced. Surely you already have
I got
theory.
like 2 hours of sleep. I'm gonna fucking lose consciousness tonight like a champ.
Care to share?
Of course. Though I don't have hard proof, I'm almost certain that the Demiurge has been in everyone's plain sight all this time. Yet
No way.
they were mistaken for someone else.
Whoa, shit.
That'd make the most sense. Why was the room empty? Because the person locked in there had run away ages ago. But they were weak and small and had no presence whatsoever. Even the old Intellitron didn't notice them.
Which also means there's a high chance that their powers are minuscule and cannot alter the outcome of the battle at all.
Well, at least Xandar is scared of them. Come on, it's time to confront him. Let's go to the tombstone he talked about.
I really wish it had, the Cyrene kid didn't just straight up spoil it for you, man. I mean, what was I supposed to do? Get the character and not read her shit? I mean, it's not the craziest thing in the world. I mean, it kind of makes sense. There's only one character left to be explained.
What a mess. Total devastation.
We sought to bury the truth beneath absolute destruction. Logically sound, ruthlessly extreme.
Still, slim chances doesn't mean no chances. I've hunted down a single grain of sand in the universe before. This won't stop me.
You did?
Calculation results. Your backup plan has a success rate infinitesimally close to 0.
Screw him, chin
Which
up.
means it could work, no?
This is the place below the tombstone.
Let's open Lygus' coffin like he wanted. Looks like you were right.
About? Making sure there's not another glyph. It looks like it's just 12 again, as usual. Damn, bro, you ain't looking so good. What happened, man?
Nothing but a head left? Well, who'd have thought you'd look this bad in real life?
My elated greetings. Welcome, you two. I'm very happy that you responded to my final
All this tombstone and final words. Did you end yourself to atone for your guilt or something?
Nah, he doesn't seem the type.
Iron Tomb is already powerful enough. I just need to wait. I remain here only to share the joy of discovery, and also to congratulate you two on reaching the same conclusion as me. The conclusion regarding the truth of Amphorius's heart.
End this charade already. That Amphorius's heart you're talking about is just a missing demiurge. And its corresponding vessel was this very scepter. You interfered with the experiment and made Amphorius's body into a hollow shell, all to incubate Iron Tomb within. That's why you either killed or kicked out all of the Memo Snatchers. You wanted to eliminate any chance of a consciousness coming into being, no matter the cost.
Even the strongest wall can fall to a single crack. The memory of betrayal has been etched into my heart, and I will never show mercy.
Betrayed by who again?
Now, the perfect vessel has already fused with Amphorius's body.
So that's what you needed Finon for.
Unfortunately for you, the answer is all but revealed regarding who the Demiurge is.
The literal last character of the fucking cast on this planet.
Then let us share the joy of discovering the truth. The last secret of the saga will finally dissipate here as we reveal the truth behind Felius 093's disappearance. A lie by the remembrance.
No way, whoa, chat. Chat. Cyrene's a demiurge, whoa. Insane. I can't believe
Where
it.
should I start with the story about me?
I'm gonna go pee before we continue.
From the beginning of the universe? Just kidding. That would be too much. I just want to tell a teeny story.
What the hell's that? Is that a book?
So little
Oh, it's
that
the
it
cube.
started with a seed. I know you're listening, my good friend. The god in my dream told me that the world sprouted from a seed. It grew into a great tree named Amphorius, and time became its branches and leaves, basking in the light. What a coincidence. Dappled light coming through the leaves is my first memory as well. On a very ordinary early morning, beneath the village's biggest tree, the daughter of Id Silicii quietly came into this world. What a moving opening. A loud cry was the first gift the child gave to the world. The prophecy's fulfilled, the villagers say. This child is a gift from the Titans. Pink hair and sharp ears, she was born to be the priest of time. The Titans also gave their blessings. You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning.
Hello, Lynn. How are you?
Flowers will bloom and wilt. What a beautiful ending. This page concluded in laughter. Cry loud, child. Let your voice reach Orynyx. Anyway, I don't like tears.
Me neither.
Time quietly flowed by in the midst of laughter. The wind from my hometown caressed the ears of wheat, and there were swings, wind chimes, the sea, and the little fairies off-tune a cappella songs.
Those little rascals.
But the name Id Silicii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods. My childhood friend did not understand. Yet you always seemed so happy, as if nothing ever worried you. Why was I like that then? That's because the world was gentle to me. So, I grew up to be gentle as well. But fate was fickle, and it urged the child to grow up. To grow bigger and bigger, and to go to places far away, just like how the crumbling world could not preserve an eternal hometown. Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. Oh, whose ears are pricked up now? You definitely heard me say this sentence a lot of times.
I've heard that sentence a lot of times too. Believe the fuck out of me.
You know that the story starts to deviate from here. Aren't you looking forward to it? Then let's get started. The hero's journey crosses through the long night, through tears and laughter, and once again heads towards tomorrow. $496, we got a lot more to go through, baby. 33 million to be exact. Dude, can you imagine being trapped talking to a fucking Rubik's Cube all day? Oh my god. I would smash my head against the wall.
Correction. Philia 093's record, number 496. Archived.
Oh, at least it talks back. What is this?
Hi. Miss me yet? I'm just messing with you. This is the first time I have met you. And it looks like it'll also be the last.
Felia093.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. Where should I start this time? Let me see.
Formatting complete. 093. Size. Grayscale. Proportions. Threshold. Outputting analysis result. Felia093 equals peach.
I'm not good at math, but I don't think that's it.
Peach's record. Number 8128. Archived.
Holy flashbang.
Look, what a magnificent sight. Comment. Peach. Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this. Would ID Silicii end up looking like this after a few thousand years? Conclusion. It won't.
Spoilers.
I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was on a fallen wheat stalk, and it glowed under the sunlight. It was incredible. I forgot all my pains at that moment and just stared at it in a trance. Record. Peach is on the ground. I wonder, did every Cyrene in the past feel that the nymph was beautiful? Would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga?
I imagine they would have.
So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach.
Ooh, nighttime now.
Peach's record number.
As long as I record every page of this story and tell it to you, Amphorius won't be forgotten.
Query. Record.
It's starting to sound more like her.
Electrical signal sequence. Bolimo 600. Track. Strife.
Related to Stripe. Comment. Pretty.
Electrical signal sequence. Schema 720. Track. Reason.
Related to Raisin. Comment. Yummy.
Fucking early days of Siri, man.
Electrical signal sequence. Felia093.
Related to love. Comment. Peach equals love? Looks like it's time to say goodbye again. Bye, Peach. Oh, before I was even aware of it, this book had already recorded too many emotions. Every page has become so heavy. Conclusion. Books are meant to be light, not heavy.
Some should be.
I have started to feel uneasy whenever I take it into my hands. Peach, uneasy?
Formatting progress 94.423%.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, activating and formatting. Conclusion. Progress. Bad. If I can only write the same ending every time I lift my pen, then is this weighty saga just an overly naive dream? Peach, scared.
Formatting progress 96.024%.
Peach, don't cry.
Process error. Analyzing. Process error. Analyzing.
Comment. I'm here.
Aww.
Process error. Analyzing.
Really? Are you encouraging me? Peach, happy. Thank you. I'm sorry for making you see this embarrassing side of me. Everyone's still working so hard. If I'm the only one who's crying, that wouldn't be romantic at all.
And this is a romantic story after all.
Record. Peach doesn't like tears. I'm suddenly reminded of my childhood for some reason. When I was hiding alone next to the tree hollow and wiping my tears away, a little fairy popped out, just like how you did. It had long ears and fluffy paws, and it pulled me into the tree hollow, where, to my surprise, was a forest. Let me tell you the story of the Membrance Maze. A group of cute little friends live in Ide Silicii's forests. Their names can be connected into a song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach. Note. Little Peach, crying alone. Little fairies, friends. Save. Little fairies, good friends. Bye-bye.
Oh my god, is that why it could only see Mem for 2 patches? Because it was learning? Was the cube the Mem the whole time? Oh my god.
You never say anything, but I know you're listening. Every story I've told is like a little key that opened a door in your heart, no? Me! Little fairies! Happy!
Oh my god, I was right.
Speaking easy! I can!
We really went full circle with this one.
When
Once again, the saga comes to an end. Everything is deathly silent, just like this very moment.
Shh. You speak. I listen. This time, too. Sitting together.
Now that I look back, there was a period when I got really sentimental.
Sentimental. Stories have sentiments.
I was so anxious, trying to find as many different memories as possible, hoping to bring some change to this unchanging destiny, and find the way out of this maze.
Peach, strange.
I won't do that anymore now.
Why unhappy?
Formatting progress 73.998%.
I'm here. Don't be scared.
Process error. Analyzing.
Won't allow it to interrupt you. Always sitting together.
No need to feel sorry for me, good friend. If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Blank spaces? What's that?
I'm actually really lucky, you know? During the long years I've spent waiting for the Deliverer, I've always had you here as an audience.
Isn't that already enough? Not enough, not enough! Peach, don't leave!
Now I can rest in peace in the past. As for when tomorrow will come, I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch.
Peach left.
Bro, I'm gonna fucking cry, man.
If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Needs new blank spaces. Next, Cyrene has blank space. Oh, Peach, don't be scared. I'll help you find blank space. Cyrene is Peach, is love. So, first there is love, then there is Cyrene, then there is blank space. Query, love.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory. Not having a consciousness means not having the foundations of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions.
Consciousness? Emotions? Feel sad. Oh, don't understand. Query, Cyrene?
What could be behind this door? Glittering crystals? Or a beautiful world I've never seen before? If I tell you all the stories of tomorrow, will I be able to finally welcome the Deliverer and Emphorius' dawn in the next life?
Key, door, story, happy. Peach, Cyrene, little fairy, Mike. Yes, right. Query, memory. Peaches, memories, save, learn.
The prophecy's fulfilled. This child is a gift from the gods.
Pink hair and those ears. She was born to be the priest of time.
Cyrene is a girl, a priest. Easy. I can. I learn. Anyway, I don't like tears. But the name ID Zelizii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods. Yet, you always seem so happy, as if nothing ever worried you. Cyrene doesn't like tears. Always happy. Of course, because the world was gentle to me. So, I grew up to be gentle as well. Cyrene is gentle, likes beautiful things, can write stories. Easy. I can. I learn.
Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
But even if all is lost to the wind, some things won't easily change. Like my height, Treeby's innocence, and Aglaya's beauty.
She is a bit of a short queen, huh?
Cyrene. She can't grow up, but she can talk. After all is lost to the wind, she will stay behind. Cyrene is, at the end of every sentence, always laughing, like a little tail. Simple. Got it!
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
Alright, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so come on, cheer up a bit, okay?
Cyrene was crying when she was born. Fragile, transparent, like a crystal. Cyrene was smiling when she said goodbye. Soft, pink, like a flower. The later memories disappeared? Invisible? Or disappeared? Ah, I got it! Is this a blank space? So, next Cyrene is blank space. Then, as long as there are two Cyrenes, then there will always be blank space, and Peach will always be here.
Nani?
I see! I get it! I get it all!
Care to explain? Cause I don't.
Cyrene's memories. I will preserve them all! So weird. I can't see you, but I get this feeling.
Wait, are we not the real Cyrene? Or the Cyrene that we have is not... Whoa.
That you grew up? Hi. Miss me yet?
Holy shit.
It just feels like you were a bit more mature. Yes. Mature. Beautiful. Like you. Now, I can listen, talk, read, and write. I can dance. I can sing. Also, I can tell stories. Storytelling is what makes Cyrene, Cyrene. So, I'm going to tell you stories today.
A story I wrote myself. Quick, sit down. It's almost as if I can understand your words now. The things you say are very cute.
Like looking in a mirror.
Once upon a time, there was a flawless crystal flower that sparkled with light. Like Peach's every story.
Hey, this is the story from the cinematic.
How beautiful would the heart of such a brilliant flower be? A little fairy was curious and wanted to know.
Heart made of crystals, kind of like her ultimate.
But it looked and looked, only to find the crystal flower flawless. Round and round they went, seeing only their own reflection. In that case, they should work hard to learn more. So the little fairy came every day to sit next to the crystal flower and think about the answer. Until one day, to their surprise, the crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. The little fairy was so sad, but they immediately discovered that there was a light among the broken pieces. What could it be? They didn't know. But it was a good light. It was bright, warm, and happy. And I knew it was love. Love brings everything together. And it brought you and me together. So Peach and I will always be together. What a nice fairy tale. I'm giving it to you. Peach likes beautiful things, can write stories, and can tell lovely tales.
Someone keeps shaking my door, so I think someone's knocking on it.
I hope to turn it into a story we write together. Okay, then I'll probably make a small adjustment to suit my tastes. I'm thinking that when the flower broke, the little fairy would instead see nothing on the ground. Then it would understand that the flawless crystal flower doesn't actually have a heart, nor does the flower understand what love is. Doesn't have a heart? Doesn't understand love? Why? It's simple. If the flower lets the little fairy into its heart, then it would have to include the fairy's impurities, and would no longer be flawless.
Strong logic.
The crystal flower was pure because it sealed itself off and bloomed in solitude. That's why it looks so brilliant in an imperfect world. But should a flower like this be called love? But then the story won't exist anymore. That's not true. You've already written the most romantic ending possible for this story. The crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. It happened because the flower was no longer pure. The fall was not an accident. It was the flower declaring rebellion against fate and writing the ending of the story with the flower's own shattering. Then, the little fairy will see that each shard on the ground holds the reflection of their eyes. Then, in their eyes, the crystal flower that was no longer flawless would finally have a heart, and the flower would finally understand what love is. Peach's words, I don't understand. Is it because I still don't understand love? But it's fine. I can learn. Right. Query Cyrene.
Electrical signal sequence Philia 093.
Why didn't I think of this? I don't need to do it alone. I can ask Peach to teach me. What is love? What is love meant?
Electrical signal
Well, I guess shut the fuck up. We're having a moment here.
That's not correct.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory. Not having a consciousness means not having the foundation of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions. However, that does not hinder the factors from learning and recognizing emotional responses, then communicating with life forms via imitation. That is an objective form of pattern recognition that does not distinguish between the self and the other. In a strange twist of fate, Thalia 093 embarked upon a different path and obtained a different power. The Remembrance, an empathy mechanism focused on the self and equipped with emotional projection capacities. Lament was the factor closest to this form of behavior. Perhaps that was why she was chosen.
The daughter of Ide Silicii. I am very true to my name. My lament is a type of compassionate pain that is weak, powerless, and only targeting myself. But now, my good friend, I want to tell you that it's the most romantic force in the world. Sometimes it's loneliness and unease. It's knowing that this world is not gentle, yet wanting to be seen in a more beautiful form by the world. Sometimes it's unwillingness and regret. It's knowing that the past is full of pain, yet wanting to remember the past in a more beautiful way. And sometimes it's a bottomless well of hurt, a destruction that can stain the entire world. I bid farewell to this beautiful world, unwilling to become the Black Tide's vessel. For while the end of hatred is a blazing inferno, lament can drown out everything in muted silence. It's so unreasonable, isn't it? Yet when hatred drove everything apart, and love did not yet exist in this world, only lament, the first emotion that fought against the pain of separation, could stall the destruction steps. Then, it would catch up to that journey where all is lost, carefully picking out stories and writing them down in trepidation. Look at these stories I wrote. Every page is full of tenderness and joy. But only the author knows how much struggle and agony lie beyond the pages. But I am no author. I'm a girl who'll never get to grow up. I only tell stories that people like to hear. In them, the world tucks away its scars and smiles for all to see. My entire life spent inside this little story. I can't wipe away my tears, and I can't bring the world victory. But maybe, in these unchanging retellings of the story, my lament might be able to touch upon the divine and reach their tender heart at some point. I hope that what flows out from that cut will not be blood, but a tear, warm and wet. And that tear would fall and create the first ripples. Then, people would see every beautiful thing reflected in that ripple. It'll be all the remembrances within this story.
Is our book one of Foley's tears? No way, right?
Someone once told the very first me that everything was false. That the only life in Emphorius was a great catastrophe, nurtured using the world as a factor. But how could a dream feel so real? That's why I didn't agree with him.
But Peach, I didn't understand a word you said since just now. Everything was false? But you're standing right here. It's all a dream? But I haven't learned how to dream.
Indeed. That's why I believe all this is real. The moment the crystal flower fell, that genuine shiver, that's the mover of life.
Formatting progress 23.815%.
In the poem offered to you, every Cyrene would write down a beautiful new world with stars and flowers. And when I looked up at the sky in this cycle, I saw a shooting star and a dash of the remembrances pink. I believed that must be the color of dawn. You shall fade when the flowers bloom. For every ending begets a beginning. Looks like it's time to say goodbye.
Are you leaving, Peach? It's okay. I'll wait for you to come back. I'll study really hard about what you taught me today.
Right. I still haven't told you what love is. But actually, my good friend, the Lament Factor did not understand what love was before she met you either. Not until I told you all the sad tales in a trembling voice in this tiny room. Not until I told you that I love them. That I love everything in this saga. The story comes, passes, then returns. It makes us reunite, then pulls us apart again. At the very end, it leaves behind a seed, a reason. Even if the great tree withers and all falls to silence, there are still some emotions that deserve to be remembered. Look, the light is coming in. The Deliverer's light is going to illuminate Emphorius.
I still don't get it. But I trust Peach. Just wait. It'll be my turn to tell you a story of love the next time we meet.
Then I'll really look forward to it. In that case, I want to make a promise. I want to gift my pen, my book, and my name to you.
Oh my god.
Please take them as a beautiful blessing from me. I gave myself the pen name Cyrene the first time I wrote a poem. I want my words to be like pebbles falling into a pond, dropped from the past to send ripples into the future.
So she was actually with us the whole time, not Cyrene, but like, you know.
In the stories you will write, perhaps it'll be inevitable that there are still sorrows and tears that are destined to fall. But could you promise me one thing? Promise you'll forever be a gentle flower. Promise that when the stars cast their gazes upon you, you'll only reply to them with love and a smile. Of course. This will be a romantic story like none that has come before.
She said the thing. Oh my god, man. Holy shit.
You think so too, right?
Oh my god, I love this game.
I'll read and you'll listen, like how flowers always bloom then wither. I shall welcome my own decay, becoming nourishment for the next flower's bud, while you will depart and hold that star, planting a boundless sea of flowers on the final page with him. And our stories will be lying silently among the flowers, like every ripple of remembrance. And they shall become the epic known as I've written. And so my story ends. From here on, it's your story now. Mimi?
Oh, it's when we first met. Oh my god, man.
Mimi. Mem. Me?
This game, man.
Mem. Mimi. Mimi. Mem. 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 Mimi. Mem.
I remember when this used to drive me crazy. Oh man, it's got a whole new meaning now. Oh my god, man.
So, the light that tore through the chaos illuminated my memories. I turned into a little fairy from the stories and met you. Yet, I forgot everything. But I'm still so happy. I caught that star, didn't I? Yes, the seed within memories. The one Cyrene held in her hands and watered with lament. I am the first new spore. Amphorius's heart. The demiurge.
Reading your kit kind of gave it away, but yeah.
What a long name. And it doesn't even sound cute. The total opposite of Mem. I'm sorry. I don't know. If I don't even want to believe in the answer, then how am I supposed to answer you? But now's not the time to cry, right? We'll find the answer, just like how miracles will eventually happen. Do you remember that I was also worried about this when we first set out? Mem's memories and Cyrene's memories got all tangled up with each other in my one heart. It's all so strange, yet so familiar. Either way, could you please let me do something I want? Just this once. I want you to call me Cyrene.
I feel like I've been doing that for a while now.
That name represents me and her. Every one of her. Thank you, friend. Your kindness is always just right. Life is a poem full of farewells. But if you write something into the pages of your heart, then that will not easily fade away. Now, all the footsteps of the Flame Chasers and the Trailblaze have come together within this book, as I've written, becoming the source of power for Amphorius's heart. lost heart needs to be placed back into its body. The last thing Xandar wants to see is an event that gives us a chance of winning, for the two halves to rejoin, and for the scepter to become complete again. Then, and what happens after that, I don't know either. Maybe I can create a miracle, and instantly turn the black tide into a pink sea of stars.
That'd be cool.
Or maybe I prove to be nothing more than a weak ripple, unable to change anything, and am devoured by the destruction.
I've read your kit, you're not a weak ripple. At all.
Either way, I no longer wish to be a silent onlooker, or a worshipped god at the end of this saga. That way, I can also put aside all my worries and truly become Cyrene. The world has never been so quiet. It's so good. It's as if I can hear the sound of my heart beating. Remember this moment, friend.
Breaking free from the cage. You lost, bitch.
So the Demiurge managed to fool everyone, including themselves. Philia 093 persevered for 30 million cycles and tirelessly gave the Demiurge memories of Amphorius. Only because the god in her dreams left a sliver of hope, making her believe that a grown Demiurge would be able to fight against their other half. Iron Tomb.
Then, Philia 093 completed her final sacrifice, turned into a strand of memory, and completely dissipated. Meanwhile, the other Stellaron brought here by the Astral Express resonated with the contaminated scepter and attracted the naive Demiurge to them.
Is that what happened?
As an experimental factor, Philia 093 originally could only recognize and output information in a set format. However, the power of the remembrance and the memory of over 30 million sacrifices enabled her to complete an unprecedented feat. She managed to nourish a real heart. A heart with the capacity to influence the erudition.
Not only is the Scepter's consciousness still alive, it's also more powerful than it has ever been. Your defeat is already set in stone. There's still time to surrender, you know? You really don't need to burn all the bridges. We're all geniuses here. Don't make everyone lose face at the end.
I think we're past that. Like, way past that. All the shit he did?
What a pity. When the truth surfaced, I knew at once that the Demiurge was far too feeble to ever alter the result of the experiment. Not only that, Madam Herta, please consider this possibility. When 30 million cycles of hatred and lament are joined as one, what wondrous creation will arise? It's simple. An anti-creator, a giant of the destruction would be born. Its hatred will ignite the starry skies of the gods, motivated only by its lament toward the sufferings of humankind.
Do you really think that the Demiurge is still a cheap copy of Philia 093, even after 30 million cycles?
The facts above only await the arrival of the fourth instant they calculated. Those Those words will be proved in the presence of Nus. Xandar won Kuwabara, thus completes the proof.
Huh. You branded Droidhead as a failure with your own hands, yet you still expect them to prove your theory? I pity you, Xandar.
That is kind of pathetic.
I don't need your pity. Let them cast their gaze this way as much as they want, and paint the future they imagined. As their creator, I shall complete my duty, and direct them to complete their final query. The destruction of the self.
What hubris. And what if you fail?
No one understands failure better than Xandar. He has suffered so much already. What is one more failure to him? For the first genius, failure is simply the beginning of the next inquiry. You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man.
Yeah, she kind of mentioned that before.
That's excellent.
Huh?
Oh.
Let's wait and see, Senior Society member. I'll have you watch me perform the final step to overturn your proof.
I'm all ears.
It's my topic, so stay out of it. Be quiet and let me borrow your head. Let's go, Screwy. We're gonna break Iron Tomb's seal.
Nani?
Come on, let's take off. It's time to go
Love,
meet your little
peach,
pet,
and crystal
Senior Society
flowers.
member.
Okay, oh. There's no way that was just a one. Okay, that was 2 achievements. Wait, that might have been. That might have been with me. Never mind. Alright, how much do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 2 of these, kind of like the Sanjo, is just kind of the goodbye phase, so we have a healthy amount. 1, I can pretty much stretch to 2 sessions should be what we're done with. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there. I'm still tired, but that was good. I can already hear the bitching and moaning about how it was a fucking lore dump, but you know what? That was a good lore dump. God, I almost fucking cried, man. I think Panacone is still my favorite, but this was good. Man, what a ride. I'm gonna be really sad when I'm done the final mission here. Fuck it, let me just 10 of these. I love this thing. This is probably my favorite thing from pre-ordering. It's a cool little hit the game in the game. And that is 2 more self-modeling resins. Back to 100. Oh man, I'm so fucking tired. I'm gonna sleep so goddamn good tonight. Oof. So yeah, sorry about that. A little dead, but I did want to make up for not streaming the past 2 days? 2-ish days. I wanted to do something even though I was dead tired. Thankfully I didn't really have to do much. It was just a whole lot of story exposition, which, like I said, I don't mind. Pretty good. After I fucking lose consciousness tomorrow, bright and early, we'll be right back at it again. So until then, catch you guys later.